The third one is a direct, very simple application, that is priority queues. We know what is a queue. A queue is a linear data structure where insertions will be done from one end and deletions will be done from the other end. But what is this priority queue? It is also a queue. There is no difference. It is better that we should not say that there is no difference. There is a small difference, but it is also a queue where insertions and deletions will be done at rear and front part respectively. So insertions will be done at rear part and deletions will be done at the front part. There is no difference. But the difference is each and every element in the priority queue will have some additional information. That additional information is called as a priority. So each and every element will have some priority. So for example, if you take element 10 or job 1, I say that the priority is just a simple number ranging from 1 to something like that, right? 3, 4, 5. You can assign this 1 as the highest priority, or you can make it as the lowest priority. If it is lowest, then 5 becomes the highest priority, right? If 1 is the highest priority, then it becomes the lowest priority, right? So you take 1 as the highest priority. So if I assign J1 as 1, that means this J1 is having the highest priority. And for example, each and every element will be having some priority number, right? Assume that J1 is having 4, that means the last but one priority, right? And J1, and assume that J2 is having last priority, that is 5. And now this is my front part, right? And this is my rear part. Now assume that there exists there is a job J3 with a priority of 1, which is of very highest priority, and it wants to enter into this job queue. This is job queue, and it wants to enter into the job queue. In such case, what you have to do is you have to rearrange the elements. Why? Because J3 is having the very high priority and that particular job has to be serviced first rather than servicing the J1 and J2. And here comes the first one, J3 with priority 1, and then J1 with priority 4 and J2 with priority 5. This is my way, right? So whenever a job is entering into the queue with highest priority, then that particular job has to be executed first. If that job has to be executed first, then it is the you have to make some rearrangements in the queue such that the highest priority job always stays in the first, always stays as the first element, right? So this is how the adjustments will be done. But if you want to delete, this is the, you are deleting from the front part only, right? But insertions, while inserting, you are not inserting at the rear element. This is the important difference between a priority queue and a queue, right? So in queues, insertions are always done at rear end and deletions are always done at front end. But in priority queue, remember that deletion always done at front part only, but insertion may not be in the rear part. This is not happening in the rear part. Whenever you want to insert an element into the queue, you have to make the rearrangements. But if the entering element is something having the lowest priority than the jobs that are present inside the queue, then you can simply insert it at the rear part only. There is no difference between the queue and priority queue. Priority queues comes into existence whenever you want to insert a job or whenever a job is trying to insert itself with highest priority. In such case, there should be some rearrangements, right? For example, let me take another thing, that assume that J4 is coming into the job queue which is having a priority of 2, right? Already there is job 3 which is having 1 in the front part and job 1 which is having a priority of 4, which is present as the second element, and J2 as the third element. You have to insert this J4 here That means after one, you have after priority one, the next job has to be it has to have the priority of 2, right? Therefore, J4 it becomes 2, and it is J1 with priority 4, and this becomes J2 with priority. This is how it makes itself. It makes rearrangements of itself, right? So that's the concept of priority queue. A priority queue is an abstract data type which is like a regular queue data structure, but additionally every element is having a priority associated with, right? In a priority queue, the element with high priority is to be serviced first before an element with a low priority is serviced. If two elements, this is important, if two elements have the same priority, then they will be served according to their order in the queue. For example, J1 and J2 both are entering into the job queue. They both are trying to enter into the job queue. Or else, for example, J1 with one priority, that is highest priority, is already present inside the queue. Right. Let the priority be 2 and assume that J2 with same priority 2 is entering into the job queue. In such case, since both J1 and J2 are having the equal priority, what you should do is you have to put this J2 at the end of J1 itself, right? Why? Because J1 has entered into the job queue, therefore it follows the FIFO order or first come first serve, which is FCFS, right? All these terminologies are same, one and the same, and you will come across in the operating systems concept, right? So coming to priority queue, the idea behind the priority queue is very simple. It is a queue which is where insertions is done at the rare part if the priorities are less or more. Priorities are less than the elements that are present inside the queue, and you always remove from the front. There is no discussion about this, but the items are ordered by a key. That key is nothing but the priority. So it implies that your position in the queue may be changed by the arrival of a new item. So whenever a high priority, for example, if you go for a darshan, temple darshan, right? For example, if any MLA or MP or CM visits the temple, then he has to be given highest priority, and then he will be made darshan very quickly by stopping the remaining elements. That means you have to stop the remaining jobs, and then you have to give priority to the CM or MP or whatever it may be, right? So that is where the priority queues will be used. So it is used in scheduling queues for a processor, and it is also used for print queues. That means there are some jobs which has to be printed with highest priority. In such case, the priority queues can be used. So a priority queue is no longer a FIFO. As I told that deletions are always done from front part, but insertions are not into the rear part, right? Why? Because while inserting an element, you have to rearrange the elements based upon the priority of the incoming element, right? So you still remove it from the front. That's what we discussed. Removing in the priority queue is always done at the front part only, but insertions are governed by a priority. So this completes the application part, which is important for concepts